Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the McGonagall Boxing Podcast. Hope you're good, hope you're well. Crazy times we live in right now, but the good news is the boxing keeps flowing. So it's been a massive day for the boxing world. Two super fights confirmed. Herring, Frampton for the WBO super featherweight title. Frampton pushing to become a freeweight world champion. And obviously the rematch in the heavyweight division. Whyte versus Povetkin. Must win for Whyte. If he loses, it's hard to see where it goes. And obviously it's a must win for Povetkin, ironically, as well. Even though he won the last fight, a 41, you can't afford any more losses. They're both pushing for the mandatory position, which will obviously free up most likely when Joshua and Fury fight. So there's likely to be a WBO belt flying around, so it's up for grabs, but obviously this is a WBC route, so the winner's going to get Fury or Joshua, so it's a massive fight, massive must win for both. But I want to break down Herring Frampton first. My money's on Frampton. Yes, he's getting older. Was he 33 now? He's on the downward slope of his career, but I think Herring is as well, so it's very much of who's got the most left, and I don't think Frampton's completely washed up. I think a little bit of a fire was lit after his beat down against Josh Whyte. I think he realised, okay, I need to get back fighting, training properly. I follow him on Instagram and he looks committed again, he looks focused. I'm not saying he's the fighter he was under McGuigan's 5 years ago, but I don't think he's shot either. I think he's got a lot left, and I just think he's a smart boxer. I think he's going to hold the power as he moves up. I don't think he's moving up in weight for Frampton's going to kill him, because he's not a slick speed merchant. Someone like Billy Joe, you worry, don't you, when he goes up the weight? Is his speed and reflexes, which he relies on so much, going to slow him down? With Frampton, he likes to hold the centre of the ring. He likes to, impose his stocky size and strength. He likes to counter people. So it's not going to affect him too much. I think he'll benefit, if anything. I think he'll carry the power, and I think he can do some damage at super heavyweight. It's to see if he can take the punch, though. I think he can. I think he's a strong, stocky guy. Even against Josh Whyte, who's overwhelming him at times with punches. You know what I mean? He still stood his ground. That never really looked like he was going to be flawed. I mean, there was obviously round two was rough for him, but he's got a good chin, Frampton. So I don't expect him to get knocked out. Herring's slick. He's difficult. He's awkward. Fights ugly, but he's not elite. I mean, he'd get steamrolled against someone like Javante, for instance, and he has got flaws. Obviously, he's been impressive the last 2 years. You can't take anything away from him. There's fights I didn't see him winning, for instance, which he has done. So you can't knock him for that. And he's got an awkward style about him. His ring IQ is decent. He fights off that southpaw stance, and he can hit you from angles. So if Frampton's not clued up and focused, then he's going to lose this fight. There's no question. But I think Frampton is definitely, my money's on him. I'd say 70-30 to win this fight. I think he's the better all-round boxer, and I think there's a blueprint there, to beat Herring. But you've got to put it on him. You got to counter him. You got to hurt him. Like obviously Miller's done, and Shavikov. But these are 4 or 5 years ago. But he's difficult. And he looked decent against Lamont Roach, who's a good fighter. So Frampton's got to be on it. But I think Frampton, I don't know if it's going to be stoppage. I think Frampton beats him on points. I think he does enough, even in the States, to get that points decision win. I think he can hurt Herring, but I don't think he stops him at super heavyweight. So I'm going for a points win for Frampton. Moving on for Whyte Povetkin, it's obviously that's a far more pick-em fight, but if I had to favour someone, it would definitely be Whyte. I think Whyte will right the wrongs in the rematch. I think he's not going to make sure he doesn't get caught on off an uppercut again. I think he realises that wasn't a lucky punch. Post-fight, he was very emotional. Povetkin set him up for that. That's beautiful. And you watch him, he's knocked loads and loads and loads of his opponents out, Povetkin, with that shot, as David Hay alluded to post-fight. So I think Whyte's smart. He's no fool. It's going to be interesting how he gels with his new trainer. I'm still not convinced by that. Is his new trainer world class? I'm not convinced. And honestly, trainers make or break a fighter, especially on the way up. But I think Whyte is the younger, fresher man. He's got to be cautious. Of course he has, but I think he'll wrong the rights. In the day, he was winning that fight comfortably, wasn't he? He floored Povetkin twice, nearly had him out there. Just lost concentration, got caught, left himself wide open. So as long as he tightens the defence, make sure, he doesn't throw wide looping punches that can be countered with an uppercut. I think he's got to bide his time, slowly but surely break and pick Povetkin apart, a bit like Joshua did when he fought him. And I expect Whyte to right the wrongs and stop Povetkin with a huge left hook around the 7-8 mark and get the WBCO title shot that he deserves in late 2021. So that's my predictions, that's my calls. A big day of boxing. It's great to see, obviously, UK boxing returning next month, which is great to see post-lockdown. So, things, although looking gloom for this month, are on the rise. 2 big fights. Better times ahead, guys. All right, see you soon.